going right now.
Let me tell you the fastest way to lose money in real estate. Buy a deal you aren't ready to execute on. Buy a deal you're not ready to finish, because most new investors don't lose money on bad deals. They lose money on deals they can't execute. So the other day I was talking to a new investor who recently was excited because he bought a property on the tax sale, got a great discount, and thought he had a win. But then reality hit. He didn't have a buyer, he didn't have a contractor lined up, and he used his own money to buy it. Now they had no money to do anything with the deal they just had. And this is where most beginners get trapped. So now they own a property, they can't fix it and can't sell it because they had a bad tenant from when they bought it on the tax sale. And that's when I told them something that most people never hear. Real estate is not a solo game. It is a team sport. I'll say it again. Real estate is not a solo game. It is a team sport. Every deal needs at least four. How many? 4 people. A buyer, that's your exit. A lender, that is your leverage. A contractor, because that's your execution to get the property ready. And someone who knows how to structure the deal. If one of those is missing, the deal simply breaks down and it becomes a problem. See, the problem wasn't the property. The property was the deal was never structured. So let me give you a little more information, because when you know how to structure and understand how to structure a deal, you don't need to have all the money. You don't need to do all the work. You just need to know how to put the right people in the right place at the right time. And that's exactly what I help investors figure out every day. So this group had bought a property, tax sale, discount, inherited a bad tenant, and didn't know what to do. Because they bought it at such a significant discount, there's a lot of equity in the property. That is a prime example of a property that you can use hard money to refinance or put financing on the property, pull money out of the property, and make the deal work. So what he was missing was the structure, the 4 people, right? So the first person is the buyer. That was him. But he didn't have a buyer for the exit or even an exit plan or exit strategy. So a way to be able to put this deal together, and I'm going to go fast, you can pause it, rewind it, or whatever, is if you have a team of people, then you can really move the property. All right, so you have the buyer, that was you, but you also need another buyer on your team that can buy the property from you. We're going to give the example of a $100,000 deal. That's the value. Let's say he paid the taxes on it for $20,000. So now the debt on the property is $20,000, but actually it looks free and clear. You guys follow that? Because he bought it at a tax sale, all liens are wiped out, and there is no debt on the property showing at the recorder of deeds. So now, how do you pull money out? If you have challenged credit or don't have any money, you can sell that property to one of your partners. A hard money lender will lend 60 to 75% of the value of the property, or if it needs work, they will lend on the purchase price and give you credit for the repairs. Typically, the repairs are provided to the investor that buys the property in arrears. So what that means is you have to have the money to fix the property in order to get the money back. So let's say the first amount of money that you want to spend is to clean up, clean everything out, get a dumpster, and get it ready for whatever you're going to do to it. So that I call that cleaning the canvas. So if you clean the canvas, that let's say it costs $20,000. A hard money lender will give you that $20,000 after you have spent it. I'll say it again. They'll give you that money after you have spent it. So what does that mean? You have to spend the money first, call the lender, say, hey, I'm ready for my first draw. They will send someone out to verify that the work has been done. Then they'll cut you a check for $20,000 or whatever amount is needed from that first draw. That's how that works in arrears. Well, that's why you need a team, because if you are not equipped or financially ready to do that, you need to be able to shift that money around. That's when your buyer comes in who's on your team, so you don't have any worry about any challenges with the deal. All right, so that's the first part. Then when the property is ready, you can sell it back. That person can sell it back to you. Again, it can be done at a discount because a lender is looking at the loan to value. And I'll have other videos where I talk about the lender's perspective, because when you understand the bank and how the bank structures and looks at a deal, the lender, then you will have no problem with any real estate transactions from here forward. So I just wanted to tell you just that little bit, because this is why it's a team sport. You need more people around you in order to structure a deal, in order to show you how to put it together. And that's the biggest challenge that most new investors have. Most people are sitting on deals right now, and they're one decision away from the deal working. All you have to do is know how to put it together. So if you have a deal or you're thinking about getting into one, don't guess, structure it. So what I would like you guys to do, if you have any interest or if you have a deal that you're sitting on and really are challenged with what to do, go ahead and DM me or reach out to me directly, and I will go through your deal with you, because the deal isn't the problem. It's the structure, it's the team. And that is what you need to make sure you're doing. Before you get into a deal, understand all the steps on how you're going to get out of the deal. And once you understand the structure, that will lead you to success. So DM me, send me a message so we can talk about a deal that you currently have, because you're just one structuring of the deal, one decision away from making money on this deal that you already have sitting. I just want to come to you real quick and share that with you. Send me a message. I will be shooting additional videos in the future, because I'm getting a lot of calls from people that I've come across over the years that have deals or are getting into deals and they have questions. I will talk to you in the next video.